Stress is not the enemy, it is the messenger of life. Modern neuroscience has found that when we view stress as a signal to grow rather than a threat to survival, the brain secretes brain-derived neurotrophic factor BDNF, which promotes neuroplasticity. Like the ancient fable of the bamboo that bends and cracks in the wind, true stress wisdom begins with a shift in perspective. Try saying to yourself every time your heart races, "This is life's way of reminding me that I'm about to break out of the status quo." Create your mental buffer. Yale University research shows that 15 minutes of cognitive isolation training a day can significantly improve stress resistance. It's not an escape. It's like the wisdom of a boat anchoring temporarily in a storm. It can be as simple as closing your eyes and listening to the rain for 3 minutes, or writing down 3 things on your cell phone memo pad that you don't need to do right now. Remember, the pause button is the gentlest design the universe has ever bestowed upon mankind. The astral effect of stress reframing. Cognitive behavioral therapy (CBT) teaches us that the perception of stress depends on how much of a mental canopy we place on the event. When you think of a job failure as a dim star in the starry sky of your career, it will naturally be diluted by the shining stars around it. Try to draw your own stress star map and realize that most anxiety points are as small as dust. Let vulnerability become your armor. Harvard University's 85 Years of Happiness research reveals that people with high-quality interpersonal connections are 3.2 times more resilient to stress than those with an island personality. It's not about being strong, it's about allowing yourself to be vulnerable in front of people you trust. Like the arches of ancient Roman architecture, it is the gaps between the stones that make the weight-bearing miracle. The law of the wheel of stress. Developmental psychology's post-traumatic growth theory states that moderate stress creates a resilient structure in the psyche similar to the wheel of a tree. Each time a challenge is overcome, a new coping circuit is carved in the frontal cortex of the brain. It's a good idea to create an album of stress milestones to record those moments that you thought you couldn't overcome, but you finally did. Contemporary poet Rumi said, "A wound is a place where light enters your heart." Stress management is never about calm. It's about practicing to stay on course in the midst of the waves. The next time stress hits, try saying to it, "Thank you for expanding my mental boundaries." You'll find that what you once thought was crushing you will eventually become the air current that lifts you up. Just like the camel thorn in the desert, the drier the drought, the deeper the roots, because it knows that there is always an unseen spring flowing in the depths of the earth.